Hey everybody, this is Mike from ZozoStockWatch.com, and this is your watch list for the 19th of December for Tuesday. Before I get into the watch list, I'm going to attach this video to this video, and you can check it out. We had a very nice call today in a grow. You can't see the time here, but it was at 9:41 this morning. We got in over this break of $6.30, and once again, I'll attach this video, and you'll be able to see it clearer. And stock went all the way up to 7 and change on GROW. So nice trade here at 941 on GROW. Also, in the afternoon, we had a nice trade in SRAX for a nice pop from this 680 spot all the way up to about $7 and change on SRAX. So a nice afternoon trade there on that name. We also did a trade on SQ today. We only made a dime on this one. The first time I tried it, I got a flat, and then the second time I tried it, I got a dime out of it on SQ. Now that's just our day trades for today. So a couple of nice one there. Grow especially nice, and then SRAX very nice in the afternoon on that break of 680 for the pop up to I think it was about 611. Yeah, $6.11 on SRAX for a nice day trade in that name. So let's go ahead and get into some of the news that came about after the bell tonight. And this one had news actually around 3:30. This AERI was getting social media mention. FDA approves Ari Pharmaceuticals. That was circulating. And then let's see. And then it got halted for news pending. And then the news came out. AERI, FDA approval. And so that one came out of halt, and I'll show you that chart, AERI. All right, so the stock pops and then it pulls back, and so not much happened there on AERI, but it finally opened at like 4:25 p.m. Tonight. Then KTOS got a contract here. KTOS, I know a lot of folks follow this KTOS. We do too. So nice pop here in KTOS. That'll be one on my watch list. And then here's the resume at 425 for AERI, and this is courtesy of the Trade Exchange. This is a very good news service. They're on top of everything. You see all your Form 4s coming in the after hours here from Trade Exchange. SCMP initiated a buy at Nomura, and SCMP got a nice pop here in the after hours, price target 43. So this one might be one to watch on that upgrade by Nomura. Let's see. Roku. Morgan Stanley filed a 5.1% stake in Roku. So that's going to be bad for Citron, you would think, right? Because I think Citron is short this one. So it's not doing, not doing too well by their short on Roku if Morgan Stanley is in that one 5% position. So, that one trending up nicely. The next one we had was McDermott and CBI merging. So $6 billion deal, CBI. So that stock popped, then pulled back, then it got bought again in the after hours. So it looks like McDermott, $6 billion deal with CBI. Then DPW had some offering news, dilution news, more shares out there, and the stock dropped. $100 million shelf offering. So what an offering is when a stock, a company puts out more shares to sell. All right, and that's what they did. The stock moved down a little bit, so they're creating more shares out in the market and diluting the number, diluting the shares, so increasing the shares out there. CRM. Also, Salesforce doing an S3 mixed shelf offering, no amount specified currently. Then AER we talked about. HEIE had earnings after the bell. Was the only company with earnings after the bell, and HEI popped a little bit. They beat on revenue, beat on earnings. So that stock popped a little bit in the after hours. AKABA was initiated overweight. AKBA initiated overweight. A little bit of ticking up there in the after hours on that overweight $26 price target. And then AMPE was making a move after hours. Once it broke out over this $2.60 mark, thing went all the way up another dollar on AMPE. So nice move there on that one. TEUM was making some new highs in the after hours, up to about $1.70 on that one. And then let's see what else came out after the bell. Cars, Starboard Value acquires new 9.9% stake. So Cars was up in the after hours on that news. LFIN, sorry, CEO was on CNBC. And I have a link for you, and I'll show you a little piece of that interview in a second. But LFIN stock was here's the when the CEO came on, like right around in here, stock went down. They came in and bought it, and now they're pushing it back up. But it was a very poor interview by him. He said his company is not worth the price that it's at, so it's overvalued. Was one of the comments that he made. TNDM shelf, a mixed shelf on that one, S3. Mara also did a $7 million offering, another one of these blockchain doing an offering, and you see that one getting hit in the after hours on their offering there. And let's see if we missed any of the others. Here's the interview. Let's see if this will work if I bring this over. All right, and okay, so what I'll do is I'll attach this in the description for this video, and then you can go ahead and listen to the rest of the interview. I just wanted you to see a little portion of it. I don't know if the sound came through on it, probably not, but I'll attach the link for LFIN to this video down in the description. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the futures right now. All right, let's take a look at the futures. Dow futures up about 6, S&P futures up 0.5%, Nasdaq futures up 0.5%. Let's look at our calendar of events for tomorrow, for Tuesday, the 19th. Reporting before the bell, we have Carnival Cruise Lines, DRI, and YGE. This is a solar stock. After the bell, we have FedEx, Micron, and Red Hat. Reporting earnings after the bell, those names there. So keep your eye on those. FedEx, big company, and could even move the markets actually. 4:30 we have the API crude numbers coming out, and then housing starts 8:30, and then the Red Book at 8:55 a.m. Eastern time. Some Fed speak going on tomorrow about 1 o'clock or so. For that. And then for some of your unusual call activity today for Monday was MGM, Mondelez, MRO, AXON, BBY, AMD, Twitter, Adobe, Hertz, and KR. BBY has earnings coming up this week, if I remember correctly. GNC had unusual call activity. I'm sorry, unusual put activity, excuse me. And this is courtesy of the Trade Exchange, the calendar courtesy of the Trade Exchange, in case I neglected to say that. Top gainers for trade today, BETR was a takeover by Hershey, Mark, MBI, CANF, Acme, Envy, FY, Twitter, TRXC. To the downside, we had NAC, Pandora, NIT, J-Bill, VJet, which is one of those 3D printing stocks. So they were to the downside for today. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look quickly at some of the markets, right? Let me go to my daily chart here. And as you can see, the SPY, a strange candle there, right? Popped. I mean, how many record highs can you set before there's going to be some type of a pullback maybe? So maybe this is kind of a little warning sign here. We'll keep our eye on it for tomorrow. The transports, though, we're pushing up and out on the transports. Go ahead and look at them in the real numbers here. So the transports, unbelievably strong here on the transports. Oil, I believe, was down today. Yeah, so oil was red, XOIL, WTI, crude oil, still in that range between the 55 and the 60, $59 a barrel, staying kind of in the middle there on oil. And then so the airlines, popping today, AAL, LUV, names like that, Delta, moving up today. So airlines showing had a good showing today for those names. And then if we go ahead and look at IWM, trying to break above this resistance spot here at 155.08. IWC also trying to get up over, this 97 and change spot here on IWC. IBB got rejected again by that 107.50 area and pulled back on IBB. So we're in this very tight range. So we're either going to break up or maybe break down of this range here on the IBB. And then the Qs, right, pushing higher. The NASDAQ got up over 7,000, but then retreated a little bit, got as high as 7,003 on the NASDAQ here. And, maybe a little bit of a chink in the armor here on this candle. So we'll see tomorrow for Tuesday if we're going to get follow through or are we going to get a pullback from this, gap up this morning on the markets. Okay, so that's a little bit of the markets. And let's go ahead and we'll get into the watch list. All right, first up is going to be Alcoa. Saw some nice buying coming into Alcoa today. Here's the intraday chart. Nice push up in Alcoa. We'll see if there's any kind of possible swing trade in Alcoa. AMD, like I mentioned, had call activity today. So I'll have this one on watch. Almost, if it can break through some follow through here on AMD through that 11 or maybe some type of red to green move on AMD coming up off the lows here. It's been in this battle down here between, $9.50 and $10 and finally, gapped up and broke above that AMD. AMPE, very strong in the after hours. And so this one will be on watch to see if we can get some kind of maybe day trade in AMPE. APRI, a little bit of a pop here in after hours, kind of, getting above this resistance spot here on APRI. So we'll keep this one on watch. Volume was a little bit light on that one, but we'll see if we can get a possible intraday trade in that one. APTI, software application company. You see it's kind of flagging, consolidating here under this 23 area, 2350. So this one might be one to watch. If it can possibly make a move. APTI, CENX, saw Alcoa moving up, so this one is kind of flagging out CENX. So if Alcoa is going to go, maybe this CENX wants to make a move up also, so keep that on watch. CERC, nice pop here, maybe over that 225. It looks like it was ticking up in the after hour. So CERC, DSS, big pop in this one today. So maybe some kind of consolidation and then a move up, on DSS for an intraday move there. FTFT. Beverage and soft drinks. Never heard of this name before. 900,000 expanding volume here. The number here looks like 2, needs to get over 2. And just keep in mind we have the 200 SMA, up above us. But if we get that break of 2 and move up into the 200 SMA, that would be a pretty good, day trade there on FTFT. So keep your eye on this one for tomorrow. Grow, we got such a nice trade in this during the day today. I'll have this on watch again tomorrow. Now, I don't know if that, LFIN might put a big, slam into all of these blockchain, Bitcoin type of stocks. So we'll see, what LFIN is going to do after that CEO interview. But don't forget, I'm going to have that interview in the description box for you also, okay? Then we have JetBlue, maybe possible swing trade if we can break out over this 22 spot on JetBlue Airways there. So airlines having a good, strong day. KTOS, they had that contract like I mentioned, so I'll have KTOS on watch. Mark, not really being affected right now after hours by all the the secondaries and the offerings and whatnot. So we'll keep this one on watch. It looks like it needs to get over, $9.30. Maybe we'll get a continuation move. Not, the best candle here, but, the bulls and bears fighting it out. So over like 9:30, 9:35, maybe we get on the side of the winning team there. MRO, I believe this one had call activity. Yes, it did. Call activity. Looks like it's trying to get over maybe 1550. Possible swing trade in this one. RES, also a nice looking daily chart here. All right, so this one will be on watch also, RES. So MRO. All right, maybe over that 1550 possible swing trade, and then RES, if it can take out, this 25 spot, that might be interesting for a possible swing trade also. NETE was popping a little bit in the after hours here, NETE. So we'll see if this one sets up intraday. 700,000 shares traded. So we'll see on that one. OHGI, we had this big pop a few days ago, and now we've pulled back. Looking for it to get over, maybe this $2 area again, 205, for a possible continuation move in this OHGI. OTIV, a big pop today, maybe some type of red to green or intraday setup. Kind of popped here and then just went sideways for the rest of the day. So, it looks like maybe it has to get over, 275 to make a move up. We'll see on that one. PIXI, PIXY. Kind of popped here and then it's been kind of consolidating. So maybe if it gets over 450 or so on this PIXY, might be one to watch. CMP, because of that upgrade, so we'll see. I've never traded this. It looks like it's pretty extended though on the daily chart here, so I doubt I'm going to trade this one. SORL, basing. All right, we're basing here. We had a high today of 779, maybe 780, 785 spot. Might get SORL. I think there's news with China and whatnot. So, it might be one to keep an eye on if it can get over that 780, 790 spot, and then maybe the break of 8 on SORL. SQ. It's hugging the 50 SMA here on SQ, trying to maybe make a turnaround. Had a high today of around 38 or so. So maybe, let's see, where's the 13 EMA here is 38.20. So maybe 38 and a quarter might get SQ going today. SRAX, we had that nice day trade in it. So, I'll keep this one on watch. But once again, with LFIN, I don't know how these are going to be affected by that CEO interview. TEUM was moving up after hours higher. It was up at $1.70 TEUM. So this one will be on watch. Another one of these blockchain Bitcoin stocks. XLNX. Maybe this one will start breaking out above $70 again. All right. So keep XLNX, possible swing trade in this name also. You see the battle going on here at 68. So if it gets up above 70, we might get a swing trade in that one. And then lastly, XPO, the transports have been very strong. High today of 78.33, so maybe 78.40, enough to get XPO going for another swing trade in this name. I guess it's going to depend on, what FedEx earnings do tomorrow. So we'll have to see. Maybe we should wait on that XPO for a swing trade until after FedEx. We'll see how it trades intraday tomorrow, XPO. All right, so that's your watch list. This is Mike from ZozoStockWatch.com. I'll go ahead and show you the website real fast. If you're interested, we do day trading and swing trading. All right, this is my website, ZozoStockWatch.com, and you can click on the Join Me page, and we're a combination swing trading, day trading service. We charge $84.95 per month, but you can try us out for $44.95 per month. All right, now if you're not a day trader, you can go with our swing trade service. It's a private feed, $29.95, and you can have access for the room to get used to us for 3 days. All right, we give you access to the room, and then you just have access to the private feed. But that's $29.95, and we've been day trading. I'm sorry, swing trading names like Apple and TECK. We had what was some others? TXRH. We also had Fitbit was another one that we did a swing trade on. So we do about 3, 4 swing trades per week. We don't give you, too many to overload you, and we talk you through the trades on the private feed. All right, so come check out the service. This is Mike from ZozoStockWatch.com, and I think you'll like the service. It's in an Omnovia room. We have screen sharing. You have audio news. You have a screen share of trade ideas. You'll also have a screen share of the news alert box. So it's all included in the price. There's no different levels. All right, so come give us a whirl, as they say. All right, everybody have a very nice evening, and thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. If you like these videos, hit the thumbs up, and if you're new to my videos, hit the subscribe button, all right? And don't forget, I'm going to put that connection, that link for the LFIN CEO interview in the box for you, all right? Everybody have a nice evening.